Welcome, boardshop.co.uk surfboard review time. I'm going to speak really quickly for this one. It's the FRK Swallow for Firewire and the Ibolic construction. Not really. Right, so the FRK and the FRK Plus, you're familiar with them. The FRK was high performance shortboard. The Plus had a bit more volume to make it more user friendly for normal people, not just Slater. And now they bought our Swallowtail version. Why? Well, there's a few subtle differences that make this board a bit more user-friendly for lower grade surfers and a wider range of waves in both size and quality. So first of all, what does the Swallowtail do? It continues the rail line, so you get lots of hold still, but it takes a bit of foam out from the back of the board. So in theory, the board is a bit more responsive because you've got less foam, so it gets on a rail more easily. In a board like that, that's the theory. So how have they changed it from the FRK Plus? Well, they've made it a little bit wider and pumped a little bit more volume in. What that means is that you're going to surf it a tiny bit shorter, probably an inch shorter than you would do the FRK Plus. So that gives the board a more agile feel, more quickly onto the rail and then out of your turns. Just a more responsive feel all round. And also it gives it, the board feels like it's got a little bit more grip and a little bit more hold, especially in less perfect conditions. Other than that, construction, Ibolic's the same, still got the pulled in nose, the pulled in tail, so it's still a performance board, but it's just got that little bit more of a forgiving edge that gives it, makes it rather a lot more versatile for a wider range of surfers. So as I said, you're going to surf a little bit shorter than the FRK Plus, and although it's got a bit more low end power, it's still got all the top end power and bigger punchy waves that you need. So it still has all the goodness of the epoxy in the Ibolic construction, i.e. a more responsive feel, carries energy into the turn and kind of pings you out the turn. So with this kind of epoxy board, you get more speed and a more responsive feel all round. So if you're looking for a performance shortboard that's got a little bit more of a forgiving edge and a little bit more low end power, but still has the performance to work on the best days at home or abroad when you're traveling, then this Swallowtail version with a little bit more width and a little bit more volume is a really nice, nice option. You can see flat through the middle, so it's still got some paddle power, and the wide point's just about where your front foot is, so it's quite drivey, enough lift in the tail, enough lift in the nose to make it that performance template. And then underneath, as always nowadays, into the double concave through the VINs, and then the V out the back just to release it through your turns. So there it is, the Firewire Ibolic FRK Swallow, the FRK, basically with the Swallowtail. It's online right now, and you can of course trade in old boards, buy on 0% finance, and you can phone me up and get advice on absolutely anything. Thanks for watching.